Hello, 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 and happy Monday to all of my wonderful Leos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Listen, Leo, I am so excited. Yes, I'm so excited to bring you all some news today. Yes. In these cards. Aren't you excited? Let's do it. We have 4 planets that's retrograde right now. We're moving closer and closer to this new moon. I am so excited because for a lot of you all are no longer fixated on the who, what, when, where, and why. I got your text messages, the whole 9 yards. I'm feeling all the love. So thank you. I'm sending some good vibrations back to you. So I hope you receive it. Yes, let's get into it, Leos. Let's do it. Woo, this new moon energy is amazing. Plus these planets that are retrograde. Now, y'all know by now that planets don't move backwards, right? I don't need to teach science class here. Planets don't move backwards and they don't move slower, right? It gives the illusion that it does. But let's get into it. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Leos. Leos, right? In every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power, intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my stars? Ruling planet is the sun. We know sun is not a planet. Sun is a star, right? So no matter where you go, Leos, you are shining, 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 shining. Yes, here we go. For my humorous, cheerful, warm-hearted, generous, passionate, creative, vivacious. Ooh, we got cards flying off the deck. We're going to leave it right there. Honest, loyal, kind, and protective. Natural leaders who are also optimistic. Out here living a great life. Also very, very caring gods and goddesses. Leos, you know I'm talking to you, and you. Receive all of this good energy I'm sending your way, Leos. Happy Monday. Did I say happy Monday? Happy Monday. Let's do it. What card fell out? Oh, look at this. Coins right out the deck. Look, 7 of Pentacles. Listen, you all have been putting in the work, Leos. You really have been investing in yourselves. I love, love, love it. Like I said, we got 4 planets that's retrograde right now. We have Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, and who else? Jupiter. Yes. Retrograde. Listen, Leos, I'm trying to help y'all not repeat another cycle. We're not repeating cycles, Leo. We're not doing that. No, we're not. Listen, here we go. 2 of Wands. Yes. Still see a lot of you all traveling. I see you thinking about your past, but I also see you not going back to your past. When I tell you opportunities coming your way, opportunities are coming your way left and right. You also just got to be really, really mindful of your decluttering process, right? Pluto. Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth, which is currently retrograde, right? Sit down somewhere and meditate, for real. Like, sit down and get to your God level of clarity and think about what you, if you're going to use your time, and I know you're using your time wisely, right? I know you are. You got to think, how, what am I using my time for? We have 1,440 minutes and 24 hours, y'all. I'm going to say that one more time. 1,440 minutes in a day, right? What are you doing with your minutes in a day, right? Take some time out of your day and sit down and meditate and look through your own spirit. Go through all your spiritual rooms in your house, your spiritual house. Go through your rooms, right? Not just your sun sign, right? That's your identity or your ego. Or it could be your ego, let me say, your identity and your ego, right? Sit down and think, what is it that I need to get out of my spiritual rooms? What do I need to clean out of my house? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it addiction of any kind? And I'm not just talking about drugs and alcohol. It could be addiction to food. It could be addiction to success. Addiction to, addiction to poverty or an impoverished way of thinking. It can be addiction to anything, but what is it that I need to remove from my spiritual house? I'm not giving people another ounce of my energy until I do some internal cleanup, like for real, right? What do I need to get in there and really, really get real with myself, right? Because confidence is the key to your success, Leos. I want to remind you of that. Confidence is the key to your success. You are going to shine regardless, right? You're not here in this world. Let me ask you a question, rhetorical, of course. Do you think that the sun cares whether people likes that it's shining or not? Okay, good. So I see you all receiving more money because, again, you've been investing in yourself. Some of you all have been taking online classes. That's just the outward part. But I'm talking about this energy work right here, this spirit work that you've been doing. You've been making room to receive what the universe is trying to send to you, which is more money. So I see, if you have your own business, I see your business doing exceedingly and abundantly well, right? A lot of you all, like I said, are leaders by default. You all are natural leaders. Natural leaders. You've been leading ever since you were a child, and you didn't even realize it. Why do you think everybody was following you? Because you was the light. Follow the leader, right? That's you. So again, you are a natural leader. Whether you have your own job, whether you have your own business or not, you're a natural leader. That's just a characteristic you were born with, right? So here we go. Again, you are a natural leader, right? And so you got to let that lion come out in you. You really, really do. And we're not talking about, you have to let that quality come out in you that says, I'm going to go after it. I still got a smile on my face. I'm still going to be very friendly, very kind, very, creative, and all those other wonderful things. Still very caring, but I was already destined to win. I was already destined to win in life. No more sitting in front of this vault, not even realizing that you have the key to open up the vault to an enormous amount of money. Half the time when people don't know that they have the key, it's because they're distracted by so many other things in their lives. Maybe you're in a relationship with the person who is, and when I say relationship, it could be a professional relationship on a job that people just don't appreciate you. What? Hold on. Where they do that at? Y'all don't appreciate me. What? Not what I bring to the table. That's not arrogance. Listen, even though you may have applied for the job and you may have sat down and you interviewed for the job, make no mistake about it, you were qualified. That's why you got the job, right? You were an asset to that organization. You're still an asset to that organization, right? That's how you got to move. I'm an asset to this organization. That's not arrogance. That just is, right? You're not my source. Talking about the job is just a resource. Just like I was qualified for this position, I'm qualified for another one. Yes, absolutely. In your personal relationships, I know what I bring to this friendship. I was kind. I am kind and protective. I am loyal. I am vivacious. I was completely honest with you, right? All of that. And if the person can't reciprocate it, guess what? You're going to have to remove your fire. You're going to have to remove your flame because the person may not be ready, right? In your romantic relationships. See, this is what trips a lot of people up with the romantic relationships because of the intimacy, right? But you can be intimacy without the sex. I don't know if children are watching my channel or not, but that could be intimate. You don't necessarily, the two are not, they're not one and the same, right? So in a romantic relationship, if that person, if you see that this person is not able to reciprocate, maybe they're not cheering you on the way that you would cheer them on. Maybe they're not opening up to you the way that you open up to them and shared with them. Okay, you're going to have to pull back. You're going to have to extinguish that flame. You're going to have to let that thing go because you're not fully being yourself. You don't even realize you have the key to open up the vault, your own vault. You know how many people we have on this planet? Who is stressing out over one person? Not Queen. Listen, here we go. Yes, tons of opportunities coming your way. Tons. You got to remember who you are. I was going to tell you guys a story about. I was going to tell you a story about a military story, but I'm not going to get too much into that. But I will just say this, right? I've always loved encouraging people, and I've always loved reminding people of how powerful they are, right? That's not fluff. You gotta learn how to speak to people's highest vibration. But the first person highest vibration you're speaking to is yourself, right? You gotta remind yourself of who you are at all times. You gotta know. Again, it's not arrogance. You are a God, meaning that you are a creator. You are the master of your own universe. You're not trying to go into somebody else. That's like physically going into somebody else's house talking about, listen, I think you should take this furniture out of here because I don't like the way it looks. What? Then you need to leave, right? Or trying to force somebody. That's what manipulators do because they don't have any power. They have power, but they don't know that they have power, right? So they got to use manipulative tactics to try to break you down and play all kinds of games and do that kind of other crazy stuff. Nobody has time for that. Like I said, you got 1,440 minutes in 24 hours. Listen, what are you going to do with yours? What are you going to do with yours? First, you're going to declutter your own spirit, right? So that you can see everything that you need to see from a God level of clarity around you. That's first and foremost. You're going to clean out your own house. You're going to sweep in front of your own front door. That's the first thing, right? So that you can really see people for who they are. Some people are just not on your frequency. Listen, you don't even need to be fixated on it. If they're not on your frequency, either you put them in a different category or you close that door, you lock it, you double bolt it, and you just don't look back. I mean, for real. You don't have a... Let me see what else cards came out here. Yes, this is what I'm talking about right here. Inner peace. Inner peace and harmony. These either can be you and your significant other. It can be you and you, your divine masculine and your divine feminine. It could be the little boy or the little girl in you. What you choose, right? But the first thing you want to do is focus on your inner peace. At some point you have to say, I'm not repeating another cycle. If this person doesn't have it by now, okay, either, you know, I'm slow or they slow, right? But we ain't gonna be slow together. Woo! Yes, and I don't mean that to be offensive to anybody, but I'm just talking about slow to pick up on the fact that we are not on the same frequency. That's a job, that's a relationship, a professional relationship. We're just not on the same frequency. We're not even the same. Listen, I like high vibration. I like positivity. I like, okay, we're gonna get in and we're gonna get the job done. Remove all that emotional piece. Well, this and that. I don't have time to sit around and gossip and talk about people. Listen, but if you're working in a culture where it's just toxic, we don't even go together. That's like a peanut butter and ketchup sandwich. That's not even peanut butter and jelly. We don't even go together. So why am I even going to waste my time? I need to get around some people that's on my frequency. I feel smothered, right? So here we go. When you remove things from your space that don't serve your highest purpose because you've already done the energy work, the internal, the spirit work on yourself, you've already gone through the decluttering. Remember, Pluto is retrograde right now. Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth, right? I want to reiterate this. That's the time to declutter in your house, spiritual house, and outside of your house, right? Yes. Okay. Then we have Neptune that's retrograde. Neptune is the planet of illusion. So this is a perfect time to follow your dreams, right? Open up this vault. Let's keep it real. Everybody likes this resource. Everybody loves the resource of money. Everybody loves the resource of time. Everybody loves the resource of good energy, right? Not just energy, good vibration energy. Everybody loves it, right? So yes, this is how you open up the vault. You do the energy work and then you get to cleaning. I'm talking about you get to clean in house. That cousin who never supported your business, gots to go. That job that didn't appreciate you, gots to go. That significant other who won't reciprocate no matter what you do, gots to go. It doesn't matter who it is. If it's not on your frequency, it's time to really sit down and have a come to Leo conversation. Talking about come to the God in you, to your highest self. It's a time to sit down and have that conversation with yourself. What am I doing? I got 1,440 minutes and 24 hours. What am I going to do? Am I going to waste another moment on this situation? Am I going to invest another moment in this situation? And if I do, what am I getting out of it? Am I getting stress, strain, struggle, tears, anxiety, depression? Is that what I'm receiving in return? No, sir. No, ma'am. Not doing it. Not today. Listen, so this is where I see you. I see you opening up the vault to more money. I see you finally lifting your head and saying, you know what I got to do. I got to look up I got to grab this key, open up this vault to tons of money. I've been investing too much into myself. I've been doing the work, right? And seeing all these opportunities right here. So this is what I see you being on fire again. No longer like this. This is really about perspective. The Five of Cups is just simply about perspective. No more getting depressed, sad. And depression is very, very real, I like to add, right? It is very, very real. So when people say, well, you know, why are they just sitting around depressed? Okay, it's very serious, okay? If you need to get up and you need to seek a professional, psychiatrist, psychologist, or therapist, please, 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 please do it for yourself, right? And for everybody around you. But you want to first do this for yourself, to get up from this place of hopelessness. Yes, get up from this place of hopelessness so you can be out here thriving, not just surviving. Here we have the Three of Wands, right? Expect greater. You are on fire, Leo. You're really on fire, so it's time for you to expect greater. Because guess what? Greater is here. That's where you're going to see your childlike exuberance. So this reading for you really is about getting your fire back. It really is about getting your fire back because you've done the energy work. You're going inside your spirit, right? You're going in your own house. It's like, okay, let me give you another analogy. It's like, you know, you live in your house, right? You get in your house and you're like, okay, I need to clean up this room. I need to clean up that room. Oh, let me go way in the back of the closet and make sure that there's nothing I need to take to the Salvation Army or the or Goodwill or any other places. Like I said, I know I have people all over the world that tune into my channel, supporters and subscribers. So whatever the organization is that you donate things to, you decide what are you going to keep, what are you going to throw away. There's some of those things that's maybe in the back of your closet or sitting around the house that you just want to throw it away because you're like, I'm not even going to get this to another person. It's not even gently used. The thing is just like, you know, worn out, got holes in it or whatever. I'm just going to throw it in the trash. You want to do the same thing in your spiritual house. You want to get rid of things that you know that is of no use to you. Fear is of no use to you. Doubt is of no use to you. None of those things are of any use to you. So when you go outside of your house, your physical house, and you know that you've done the work in your house is clean. This is not you thinking that you're better than somebody or whatever. It's just the truth. You've invested in cleaning up your own house. You go outside of your house and you say, okay, oh, I meet somebody new. And you know that person operates in fear, right? And you know that's not a place that you operate from anymore because you know who you are. You're standing in your power, right, Leo? And you know you have this childlike exuberance. So you come in contact with an energy vampire, right? So one, you may speak into their lives and say, hey, do you know who you are? You're such and such and such and such and blah, 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 trying to speak to their highest vibration. And they hit you with the, but yeah, I know. Okay, listen. The second time you may say, well, listen, okay, we've already had this conversation before. You know, I can refer you to a therapist that you can share that with. You can really unpack all of that in a therapist's office. You know, because I would prefer that, you know, we have different types of conversations, right? But if they are determined to use you as a trash receptacle, guess what you got to do? You got to burn that relationship to a crisp and keep it moving. You're a fire sign. Burn it to a crisp and keep on moving. Childlike exuberance. You're going to continue staying up like this, right? Childlike exuberance. This is a brand new beginning. This is the Fool and Upright card, right? And upright, it does not mean that you're being reckless. It means that, you know what? I'm out here taking a chance. I already know who I am. I'm very, very powerful. I'm positive, new beginning. I got my amethyst in my hand. My amethyst is super charged up. I'm seeing things from a God level of clarity. Boom. I'm about to open up this vault door. It's about to be on and popping in my life. When you're talking about somebody living a great life, that would be me. Thank you very much. And I'm living it unapologetically, right? Unapologetically. Let's pull an oracle card and close this thing out. Leos, I see y'all moving into a new chapter of your lives. Boy, some of y'all just decide, hey, this whole book is finished. I finished with the whole book. Let me start a new book. Yes. So you want to make time for fun. This is the keys to your success and confidence. You want to make time for fun. Go to the beach. Go to the park. Put on some roller skates if you can roller skate, right? Oh, I was going to tell y'all stuff. A story about roller skating, right? I've been roller skating since I was, little. I'm talking about, I'm sure I still got the metal roller skates with the keys in it, which by the way, let me just say this, y'all. If y'all got kids out there, y'all go out there and get kids the roller skates where they got to really put in some leg work to learn how to skate. None of this like easy breezy stuff with the kid. I went to the roller skating rink and they had like the little walkers out there for the kids learn how to skate. Like, how are they supposed to learn how to skate? There's a technique to it. Okay, let me stop. All right, so let's get into it. Let's pull an oracle card. Burning bowl ritual. Didn't I say burn it to a crisp? I'm talking about burning names, doing the spirit, cutting cords, all of it. All of it. You've done too much investing in yourselves. Leo, you've done way too much investing in yourself. Some of y'all have gone to school. You went back to school. You got your degree. Some of you all, whether you have a degree or not, you have gone online. You have done that work. You've done the spirit work. You're joining group. You're really out here trying. You're not only are you trying, you're actually doing it. Why in the world would you throw out trash and then go back, pick up the trash, and scatter it back in your house? Why would you do that? Rhetorical question. But anyway, so yeah, here we go. That's what I have for you, Leos. Continue doing the burning bowl ritual. I see you moving past this right here. I see you moving past this disappointment and sadness and hurt over some relationships that have ended, so that you can open up this vault. Sure, we all want to bring certain people along with us. We do. Hey, you are a spirit having a human experience. Of course, you want to bring certain people along with you, but guess what? You don't want to force. Remember, you're not their God. You cannot force somebody to come along with you and be successful with you if they're not ready. Abandon that. Get rid of that idea. If they want to stay back there, they want to stay stuck on there. I mean, if they want to stay there, like I said, wish them the best. I mean, in all sincerity, this is no shade. This is not being sarcastic. This is not low vibration whatsoever. Wish them the absolute best in all sincerity and love, but keep it moving. All right? That's what I have for you, Leos. Have a fantastic day. But then again, I know you will, because that's the intention you said, right? Yes. Bye.